Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to shell script, where we will learn how we can create a script through which we can find out the maximum open file of your system. Okay, so for this, we are supposed to use one utility which is getconf. So getconf is a utility that we use in order to fetch the maximum open file. Okay, maximum open file. Now, it is not always mandatory that we are supposed to use only max open file with it, because you can use it with there are different type of variable that you can use with getconf. Okay, so you can use any of them. Now, the thing is that if you want to use getconf, the first and very important thing is that there should be one shell script which is in executable mode. Because if your shell is not in executable mode, then you might be if your shell is not in an executable mode, then you are not supposed to execute or call that script. Okay, so the very important thing is that your script should be in executable. If you don't know how to make your shell script executable, then you can refer one of our previous session where we discuss like how to make your shell script executable using chmod command. So we just need to assign the executable permission with the help of chmod command, and then it will work accordingly. Okay, so I hope the prerequisite is clear. Now it's time to understand how we can utilize getconf in order to fetch the maximum open files. So what we will do now, I'll create one script with a scratch. We will run this utility and fetch the value, and once the value is fetched, then we will try with some different cases as well, because just to verify or just to ensure that whether it is a case sensitive language or not, utility or not. Okay, and once the thing is clear, practical thing is clear, then at last we will see how we can execute the same thing through cl program. So this is the agenda of this session. So let's start. The first and foremost thing for us is to run this work lnk. Okay, so work lnk, then open. It will open this work with object link screen. On this screen, if you do page down, you will find there are various files and directory available. Okay, so out of these files and directory, you can select any. So for example, for now I'm just going to select this Sharmit, because this is the directory where I have kept all my script files. So taking option 5 here. Then we have these three files, Sharmit 1, Sharmit 2 and Sharmit 3. So for now we will just use Sharmit 3, which is, again I'm saying that it is a executable mode, because sometime I have received mails that people are using this script, but when they are trying to run it is throwing error. Why? Because their file is not as an executable permission. Okay, so just make sure that you have used the chmod command in order to make the script executable. So this is already in executable mode, so I'm taking option 2 here, and here we have stored multi-line comment, which is like this: presenter name and session name. Presenter name is Sharmit, session name is getconf utility in shell script. Okay, all right, now it's time to insert some blank line here, although it is not required, but yeah, for writing it a proper way, we will use it. Okay, so here I'll write the introductory line first. So for that I'll just use echo fetching number of or you can write maximum number of open file using getconf utility. This is not mandatory text, but like this is a demonstration, that's why I have kept this line, so that you can easily understand from output itself that we are fetching the maximum number of open files using getconf utility. Now below to this, what we will do, we will write the actual command, which is getconf, then space, and after space you can write open max, open underscore max. Okay, So what this line will do, it will fetch the maximum number of open files of a system and will send you the output. Okay, so it's time to execute this thing. So I'll press F3 for save, F3 again for exit. We'll go here, qsh, enter, and here we can run the script path, which is /home /sharmit slash tech sharmit dot sh and enter. Not Sharmit, it's Sharmit 3.sh. Okay, so after pressing enter, you can see, okay, there is something wrong. It seems we have put wrong path. Let me rerun this again. /home, something is wrong with the path. Okay, so /home /sharmit tech sharmit sharmit 3.sh and enter. After enter, you can see this time the path is correct. Previously we put something wrong in the path, maybe, and yeah, here you can see the spelling is wrong, right? It was wrong, so that's why we were getting this message. But now we put the correct path, which is /home sharmit tech sharmit 3.sh. so it is providing us the output as fetching maximum number of open files using getconf utility, and output is 200. Okay, so this is the number of open files which we have fetched with the help of get configuration utility or getconf utility. Now some of you might be thinking, like, is it a case sensitive command or normal utility? So let's check. What will happen if we try to use it open max in a small? Will it provide the same output or will it give any kind of error? So let me copy the path of this script so that there is no need to write it again. Then here we will write qsh, then path. Okay, so it is giving us some issue like configuration variable openmax is not valid on the system. Why? Because we are trying to use it in a small case and it is not supposed to use it in a small case. Okay, so again it is mandatory. Let me take option 2 here. It is mandatory for us to keep it in a capital letters only. Okay, will it work if we change this getconf in capital conf, or maybe mixed case? So qsh again, enter, path, no such path. Okay, so please make sure that whenever you are writing this script or this type of utility, always put it in a small letters or required characters should be there, otherwise it will give you the error. So now we have kept everything in a correct manner. So let's run it again and you can see this time it is providing us the correct output. That means we are supposed to put everything in a same manner as we are using here, otherwise it will give you error. Okay, so I hope this practical part is completed and we are okay with it. So now I'll quickly show you how we can run the same script through CL program. So for that I have already created one program. So you can see this program is for running a shell script using CL program. So firstly we need to write here one variable dcl, then take F4, provide variable name, type, storage and length, then press enter, chgvar F4, variable name and script of the file, and then later on you can write strqsh, which will accept one variable which where we have stored the actual path of script. Okay, so this is the path of script which we were using on qsh to run the script. Okay, fine. So after that you can simply compile it. I'm not going to compile it because there is some storage issue in my system, but you can take 14 and you can compile it. Okay, for now I'm just calling it because it is already compiled and object is present there. So I'll simply call it and you can see this is the recent output. Above this output is the one which I got previously, but this is the recent output where we are getting the information as fetching number of open files using getconf utility 200. Okay, so this is the way through which we can easily utilize getconf utility or get configuration utility in order to fetch number of maximum open file. Okay, so now some of you might be thinking like, is it fixed that we are supposed to use only this variable with it? No, it is not. You can use other values also, like there are other things that we can fetch with getconf that we will see in the upcoming session. but for time being we just focus on the get cnf with max open max. Okay, so in the maybe in the upcoming session we will discuss like how we can fetch other information as well. So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.